TikTok and Twitter are in a uproar right now over Ekane, okay? Last week, Ekane was on live and made some extremely disturbing comments that have left a lot of her fans extremely shook. I found out about Ekane like 2 business days ago. I'd say mainly when she dropped that video because I saw it on Twitter, but I consulted my friends who are usually on TikTok to ask them who this whole Ekane character is, and while I was doing my research, it gave me everything I needed to know. Okay? So if you don't know Ekane, she's basically a Black TikTok influencer who gained her notoriety from doing wigs, stating her unfiltered opinions, which is what's getting her in trouble right now, and her infamous DV relationship that she keeps pushing in everyone's face, to the point where a lot of people were starting to think some of the altercations were staged, since they're damn near the most viewed videos and what people are always talking about when it comes to her. So basically, good sis got the Krishan Rock starter pack. And we know where Krishan is right now. Should make a video on that next. So here's the video in question that everybody's been talking about.
That's why you won't never make it nowhere, sister. On top of that, I hate to break it to you. Let me not be insecure to you, sister. Let me not try to break it down to you. But have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman? So I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light-skinned woman and I say the same shit you say. You're not gonna make it to the heights I make it, bitch, because you can't fuck with me. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that. Don't come in my comments saying anything to me, ho, cause I was supporting you because you was a black bum bitch like me. You was a black bum like me, just getting on TikTok just for the love of the game because I wanted to make a way for my kids. But now I see you just a black bum bitch that hate on hoes. See, one thing about me, when I was trying to make a way for my kids and get off the hood, I didn't get in nobody's live trying to down talk them, trying to be funny. See, I was actually making videos trying to get out the hood, and you see what I made.
You see what she made. Now, for further context on the whole entire situation, her fan was in the live stream telling her that she talks to her fans extremely crazy, and the way that she talks to her fans, she would never talk to Chris that way. Clock it. Sister girl ain't like that one. She didn't think it was very funny. The two are probably going back and forth. There's no actual receipts. It seems like nobody knows. I've been trying to find them and I can't. If you guys find them, can y'all leave them down below? Because I would like to see what happened to the back and forth for it to escalate to this farness. But Ekane basically says that the girl went as far as saying that she wishes that her daughter gets essayed, which is crazy. It's crazy. But let me just talk to y'all as friends for a second. Like, forget the constructive think piece research paper setup, and let's just talk. Ekane dropped an apology video 3 days ago.
I apologize. I should not have let somebody joking about my abuse trigger me that bad. If y'all want to eat me up, y'all don't want to fuck with me after this, please understand, I'm going to be okay still. Amen? I'm going to be okay. I appreciate y'all for coming this far. But understand me when I say, sometimes I'm ignorant when people make jokes about me getting punched. Sorry. That's a horrible apology, I know.
With the quickness. Because she knows that all of her viewers are pretty much black people and we do not play that. Like, girl, do you not see how we be dragging Nick Cannon up and down the floor for talking about light skin versus dark skin? Erica, after that, was basically saying, oh, she's been through trauma, and basically because the girl went low, she wanted to go lower. However, my question to that statement is, why, when talking about a girl and you're trying to go low and you have such a big platform, the first thing that you could think of saying is something about her skin color? Her skin complexion, that is, not even color, because you're both black. We're all black. Why was that the lowest blow you could make? That was the quickest jab you could make. And honestly, I don't even want to say at such a high position, why are you even stooping that low? Because y'all choose to make anybody influencers, quite literally. You choose the least decorumless people, the most decorumless people, and put them on a way up here pedestal, and then when they show y'all that they have no decorum, y'all be like, gas. Y'all will make anybody on this app famous. And that's why Denzel came on saying, oh, there's a difference between content creators and influencers. And honestly, as soon as he said it, I understood it. Because the same way TikTok works and people can just go on there and be frivolously crazy like, I don't give a damn! But let me put it in front of y'all. The reason why you guys support her so much and why people are like, oh my gosh, why does Ekane still have her followers? Why didn't she lose her followers yet? Because people like this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I'm from Miami. We have somebody here. Her name is Woo Lady TV. Okay, if you're from Miami, you know already what I'm about to get into. But pretty much she is this girl who goes on live and she talks mess about everybody in the city, what's going on in the city. And she's very funny and she has a lot of charisma. Are we surprised as to why she gets a lot of viewers? Same thing as Wendy Williams. Okay, it's mess. People like it. People like to see it. It's entertaining.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting. No!
People like to hear people say things that they would never say. Things that they would never have the confidence to say. So that's why people like her in the first place. And on top of that, this woman has managed to speedrun every single Black stereotype in the book. I never really tuned into her like that, mainly because I'm not really on TikTok that much. And if I am on TikTok, that is not the type of content I want to watch because honestly, it gives brain rot. It's equivalent to like tuning into a Jack Doherty stream. Like, it's just egregious shit back to back to back to back. How will my mind progress forth? How will I be able to keep creating content and making videos about doing introspects on society if I keep on feeding into that? I cannot follow that. But y'all do, because misery loves company. This is the same thing that y'all did with Krishan. People, you know how easy it was to farm views off of Black women if you're making a reaction video to a show that Krishan is on? It was just a test, really. I'm like, okay, a whole bunch of Black people are tuned into Zeus, so let's see if I make a reaction to the video or to the show, if a whole bunch of people will tune in. Of course, that's what y'all like. So that's what people are going to do more of. And then y'all get surprised when y'all give the money and the platform to the wrong people and be like, oh my gosh, we gave you all of this, why are you treating us like that? She has no decorum. If you're not raised with any decorum, how does having money give it to you? Money doesn't change who you are, it exaggerates it. I don't know if y'all saw this, but in the next coming clips after this, she had her baby on her lap, and I'm not one to teach nobody about parenting or nothing of the sorts. And it seems like she always includes her kids, cool, whatever. But that type of talking that she has, that she's saying, oh my gosh, I'm light skinned, you're dark skinned, I'm better than you, I'm on a pedestal, you're not. Her daughter is sucking in all of that. Like, this is just going to continue on the generational problem. And then her baby dad is dark skinned. So, you know, probably the way that she's feeling about this was also more than likely pushed by him. And now she's fed it to her whole entire community. And I'm not gonna lie, even though we're talking about it right now and people are making think pieces on it on TikTok, it's not going to change anything. Why is that? Because since you guys are already on TikTok experiencing all of the brain rot, y'all don't got the attention spans to stand on business. Clock that. Clock that T. Soon as Shawty Walk go and dab a little more glue on her forehead, y'all gonna forget all about it. This Black woman is quite literally on the internet. I don't want to say having a mental break because she just shaved her head recently. I heard somebody say she looked like a chia pet. I see it. She looking like Granddad from the Boondocks. What the fuck is this cut? And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be bald, but let's be for real with each other. Let's be for real with ourselves. Even when Doja Cat went, she gave herself a nice clean little cut. It's giving Britney. She going crazy, she going through it, and everybody just sitting here like, oh my God, not again. Oh my gosh, Ekane, are you gonna leave? Oh my gosh, LOL. Let me tell y'all something. This woman is speed running every Black woman stereotype and basically turning herself into a big ass caricature of the Black community. And you know what? Her light skin privilege is the only reason why she's getting to be big off of it. Follow me here with this. Nobody is sitting around and tuning in to watch a dark-skinned woman basically portray what they think a dark-skinned woman should portray. Especially if she's dark-skinned, bigger, or she's not conventionally attractive. People like this because she's Black, but she's not too Black to where it's like, indigestible, and she's also attractive. So on one end, you can look at her and be like, wow, she's pretty. Look at what she's going through. Damn, that sucks. My life isn't so bad. And on the other end, it's also like watching black people be like, oh my gosh, look at black people.
Is it wrong to smell her panties on camera? I do like
Christopher, my stain.
my bad.
And then she's going to be on the other end of it like, At the end of the day, the girl told y'all what she told y'all. You guys are over here talking about, oh my gosh, why is nobody unfollowing her? Why is everyone still following her? She said it herself. Boom. If she gets 100,000 views, which is what you guys are going to give her, because I don't understand if you don't like something, don't tune into it, babe. If you don't like this, if you don't like me, don't tune into it. If you don't like her, don't tune into it. I don't really feed into that type of stuff, so I don't tune into it. I just tune into it to make this video because I know this is what the people are interested in and that's what I report on. But if you don't like her, don't tune into it. It's not really about following and unfollowing. Don't search into it, don't look into it, because like she said, she gets 100,000 views, she gets paid the same. We already know how bad this internet clout culture can get. If somebody's telling you that they don't care and they'll do whatever it takes or feed into whatever narrative y'all want them to feed into that's going to get them more views, they will quite literally rip their coochie hairs off in front of your face to get some views for it. If you keep on entertaining it, they're going to go far. Y'all go low, they're going to go lower.
Because they trying to cancel me on social media. Because I said some fucked up shit, and I keep apologizing to these hoes, but they still don't care. My cousin don't even fuck with social media. She gonna say, girl, fuck y'all, but it's not fuck y'all. Just never fuck my bitches, okay? Are you sure about that, sister? Just before I go apply at the post office again, are you sure? Are you sure, sister? I ain't never been scared of no 9 to 5. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that. I'm not these other influencers, sister. Good thing I don't need it, though, honey. Good thing I don't need it.
It's the same thing that happened with Krishan. She quite literally damaged herself on social media to the point where she's in jail now. Like, look at her kid. Like, I ain't talking about nobody's kids, but she has a kid. And look at how crazy she was going. People will go nuts for this social media stuff. Like, do not underestimate the power of it. And Ekane is no different. Now, I want to touch on why people keep on bringing up Raymonte and saying, oh, why isn't Raymonte saying anything? And honestly, guys, I think y'all have a very parasocial relationship when it comes to influencers and their friends. Like, how do you know Raymonte didn't say anything to her? Y'all are here like, oh my gosh, Raymonte, you wanted to read Cardi, you wanted to read this person, read that person. I mean, guys, remember, that's the content you like. You like to see people read people. You like to see people tell it to them straight and be like, oh, no shade, no tea, but bitch, your wig stiff. How do you know he didn't say that to her? But these people actually know each other in real life. There's social media guys and there's real life. We all know that. The way y'all go on social media for your escapism and then you go back to real life and you go to your job and you go to school and you deal with your parents and you deal with your friends and family and whatever bullshit is going on in your life is the same way that they do. Just because they're friends on camera doesn't mean they don't have a full-blown relationship in the actual real world. Do you think they only talk when the cameras are rolling? Just because she make it seem like she record every little tidbit that happened in her life doesn't mean people don't talk behind the scenes and aren't like, oh, you can't, girl, like, this wasn't it, that wasn't tea, like, you cannot be saying stuff like that.
Ekane was dead ass motherfucking wrong. She was dead ass motherfucking wrong. She was wrong as fuck. She was so motherfucking wrong. But when your sister or someone close to you does something wrong, you do not stop loving them. You don't stop loving them, and you don't have a hate for them, and you don't want to see terrible and things happen for them. So like, just because Ekane do it, like, I don't want her to fucking go through fucking the worst of the worst in her life, because the internet makes me think I should. No, I'm a real bitch, and I think for myself, and I think people are so chronic online. They think that they supposed to control how you think, and can't no bitch control how I think she was dead ass motherfucker wrong. She should have never said that, and no matter how upset someone makes her, she should never weaponize her skin color. That is wrong as hell. That's wrong as hell. But I'm not about to get on here and be like, Ekane, bitch. That's why you get your ass beat. That's what people wanted me to say. They want to be like, yeah, Ekane, that's why fucking Chris beats you. No, that's not real. That's not raw. And me doing that does nothing for y'all. What does that do for y'all?
But that's that on that. I don't think he had to like publicly come out and say anything, because honestly, guys, none of these people owe you anything. You decided who to make big, and now you're dealing with the repercussions of your actions. Clock it. She came back and apologized, sisters. And now all of y'all are in here saying, oh, we don't care about your apology. You said what you said and you meant it. Does she say what she said and she meant it? Y'all, if somebody come at me any type of way, I have 27 million 11 shots coming straight back at you. I don't gotta say nothing about your skin color, boo. We don't even have to go there. But I was almost about to say, it's because of her lack of knowledge. And not even to say it in a funny way, but sometimes when people don't really have too much going on upstairs, the jabs get low. And in the Black community, it can get low. But me personally, when we talk about low jabs, because I see a lot of girls in the comments saying, oh my gosh, if somebody said that about my daughter, I would go low too. But guys, we do not have to go to deep-rooted generational trauma that's been affecting the whole entire Black community that white people have been using against us for years. That's like a white creator getting on live saying, I get on there and say something to her, something messy. Oh girl, you and then she called me up. Right. That's like being, I'm for the LGBTQ. And then you get into it with a gay person and the first thing you call them is the F slur?
Child. Anyway, so.
There weren't no more jabs. They wasn't big, they wasn't ugly, they have a funny nose, their grandma wasn't dead. You couldn't have said nothing else. Baby daddy cheating, nothing broke, anything. So many jabs, so many blows. You hear them in rap music all the time. Why are you, girl, I'm ashamed of you. And I don't even fucking know you. I'm ashamed of the community. Why do we promote these things? From her doing that to Blueface and Krishan to that, if Baddies is still on, y'all will tolerate anything, period. You don't care about morals, you don't care about standards, you don't care about how you're seen in society, you don't care about being egregious, ignorant, and just raunchy. You don't care about our children, none of that stuff. Like, look at what the next generation is growing up into. Baddies, Ekane going crazy online, Blueface and Krishan, that's our community. 20v1s, pop the balloon. Do y'all engage into any content that can actually maybe progress you in life? Or is it just feeding into a lot of tragedy? Like, I know they used to do it in the Greek days. The girlies would love the tragedies with the boo-boo face. You know, it would really drive the crowd. It would make the girls go crazy. But nowadays, can we find something else entertaining, guys? Or does there have to be some form of scandal included? I love Bridgerton I love Bridgerton as much as the next girl. But how much scandal is too much scandal? You guys are quite literally peeping into, y'all are being a fly on the wall of somebody who is getting wrangled and tangled by their husband, not even by their baby dad. If y'all knew anybody like that in real life, would it be very much, LOL, kickles and giggles, she not gonna leave him anyways, And on one end, I was sitting there thinking, okay, maybe she's doing this and there's some people out there that are going through the same thing and they can like find their voice within her and through her, but she's not even carrying it in a way where it's like, oh guys, let's do better, oh guys, let's do this. It's more like, guys, I was at a party and like almost 8 of my bodies were in there. So I knew it was going to be something. Because I told you guys I have like over 100 bodies. Like, I am not the role model girly, but anywho. So yeah, he punched me in the face. And then gaslight or try to hide about it on Twitter to everybody that's saying what it is. Cut the think pieces. In my opinion, if you guys aren't going to do anything about it and this is the stuff you like and you're going to keep on supporting it, can you really be too surprised when your fave basically acts within character? I'm sorry, were you looking for her to do better? Were you expecting for her to be somebody else? She quite literally told you guys, she said sorry, period. That's what she could do. That's what you wanted from her. What? And then people are like, we don't accept your apology. What can she do further now? Nothing, I guess. Keep on making your content because after a while, it's going to dwindle away and nobody's going to care. And she knows that just as much as all of us do. Y'all know I gotta give it to y'all hard sometime because y'all be ridiculous. Y'all be justice riders with the attention span of a fish.
Yep, can't remember diddly.
I know.
Can't remember squat.
That's right.
Diddly squat.
Diddly squat.
If you really want to be able to remember something, try to get off of TikTok and have some self-friggin' respect. Then maybe you won't tolerate people who don't respect themselves, okay? My thing is, it's the fact that she knows there is this colorist hierarchy that does make it so that you can be doing the same thing that a dark-skinned woman is doing. And if you do it when you're lighter, you get more recognition for it. Quite literally going on with Nara Smith right now, but let's not even get into that tea. It happens in so many different sectors of life. People are talking about Jackie Aina. Don't talk about Jackie Aina, guys. That's, like they said, apples to oranges. That's somebody who's a content creator that was building their career up. But what we're saying is, even if you're somebody in the position of privilege, you're supposed to know how to handle that, how to manage that, how to carry yourself, and try not to belittle or step on the toes of other people who are trying just as hard as you are, or even harder. How dare you come on here and wave your privilege in everybody's face and be like, oh my gosh, I can do this, you can't, you'll never be here. Like, girl, how bold of you. Y'all did the same thing to Fanita, but let's not clock that tea right now. Cousins, I'm mad at y'all. I love y'all, but cousins, I'm mad at y'all. I didn't even give y'all an intro today. Do better. Still like, share, and subscribe though. I'm gone. Let me go to the real world where people don't run their mouth too crazy, okay? Because something might happen. And Ekane girl, you know these people gonna forget, so I wouldn't even really stress it too much, TBH. It wasn't cute though. Keep it cute, boo. Certain things you keep in your mind. And when people are below you, as you think they're below you, if you're supposed to be up here flying with the eagles, why you over here wiggling with the worms? All up in the dirt. Let your hair grow back.
Listen, only to my dark-skinned supporters, I apologize humbly in the humblest of forms. I responded to a comment making fun of my abuse, and I went too low.